they're made of a lot of employees, so just because both games were developed under the same umbrella, that doesn't necessarily mean the same people made both titles. That's why I always cross-reference the credits to make sure I see a couple of common names before I make that claim. So let's see. Yeah, 3 of the programmers did work on both games, and 1 of the 3D animators did, but other than that, I'm not seeing any more names aside from special thanks. But special thanks is usually just like moral support, getting each other coffee, you know, rooting each other on. Yeah, good to make sure before you make that claim, because I see a lot of people do that without doing this, and you don't want to look like a big poo-poo dum-dum idiot spreading misinformation. I know I've done that before. Speaking of animation, 40 Winks begins with a really impressive real-time cutscene. This might not look super great by today's standards, but man, for the N64, these are some seriously good-looking models and animations. Look at the hands! Every finger is individually modeled and animated. That is so rare for N64. Usually they just have these big block hands with fingers drawn on them. Of course, this sequence doesn't hold a candle to the pre-rendered version that the PS1 has, but it's still really freaking cool to see how faithfully they managed to recreate it in real time on such limiting hardware. So basically what's going on here is this mother is putting her children to sleep, and when one of them complains that going to bed is boring, she tries to make it sound fun.
Elevator brain activity's boring.
That's a really good line. Oh man, the dialogue and characters and everything here, it's super duper charming. It's like a genuinely good kid show. Stupidly enough, some reviewers actually panned this game for the cutesy tone. That is so dumb. Games don't need to be edgy and macho to appeal to adults. Could you imagine if this mindset still existed with reviewers today?
Oh, that's really cute. Aww, that's adorable. 4 out of 10.